long. You'll stay just long enough for you to get your photos. So if I can move to somebody else straight away, guys, I'll try and get round you. Does anybody know anything about owls, guys?
Steve, you better stand up for him.
Anybody know anything about owls specifically?
They're nocturnal?
Oh, it's quite sweet. So this is a British species of owl, long-eared owl. Again, just come over to me nice and quickly once he leaves, because we'll get good quick responses if he doesn't have to land in between. So yeah, British species of owl. You'll notice that he's got bright orange eyes. Now the eye colour is quite significant in an owl. And any idea what it means? Anybody got any idea the significance of the eye colour in an owl?
For the night, no?
So you're on the right track, basically. Owls with orange eyes are what we would call a crepuscular hunter. So they come out at dawn and dusk. Only about 60% of the world's population of owls are actually nocturnal. And the eye colour tells us whether they're nocturnal or not. Okay, so we'll just wait till he gets us. Come over here, that's fine, so you're ready. What I find, guys, just keep your glove down for the moment, just a second. What I tend to find, guys, is that Spock responds much better when he's aerial. Now with all of the birds that we fly, we like to promote natural behaviour and have the bird fly in the same style as he would fly if he was wild. So I never train my birds to just, unless I'm forced into the situation where I don't have a choice, I always try to encourage them wherever possible to show natural aerial behaviour rather than just flying back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Some situations we can't avoid it, but in a situation like this where there's nice and lots of space, I like to ask him to be a little bit more aerial. Now he's sat over there just now, but what I like to do is I don't reward him for sitting on a perch, so we tend to wait, unless he's going to make me wait forever, I tend to wait until he gets up and shows that aerial behaviour, and then we reward that. So if
He's
I reward
so
him
cute.
for keeping there, that'll encourage him to just keep sitting on a perch, whereas what I want him to do is show that aerial behaviour. So we'll give him a moment and just see if he's going to get up. And once he gets up by himself, we do a little circle, and then we can ask him to come in, and that means that we're rewarding him for the right behaviour. So just to finish that point about the eye colour, guys, whilst we're waiting, we talked about the orange eyes, but there's two other eye colours in owls, which are quite significant. So yellow-eyed owls are what we would call a diurnal species, so that means they come out during the day. If you've got a black or brown-eyed owl, that means they're nocturnal. So we've got three different kinds. And yeah, Spock's quite a small one. He only weighs just under 8 ounces, so he's quite little. And the significant thing about owls, guys, is the fact that they're not actually birds of prey. They're a separate family of birds altogether. Just pop your glove up there. There we go. So has anybody got any idea, guys, what it is about owls that makes them different from something like a bird of prey, like a hawk or an eagle?
Can they turn their head?
They can turn their head around. Yep, someone else come forward quickly. There we go.
Did you get a good picture?
So yeah, they can turn their head about 270 degrees each way. So the reason for that is because their eyes are fixed in the sockets, so they can't actually move their eyes in the sockets, unlike a bird of prey.
Honey, you have him. I got video. I'm doing a video.
Now, has anybody ever heard of how owls hunt by sound? Because hunting by sound is the thing that makes owls different from birds of prey.
Look at me.
Birds of prey use sight to hunt, and owls use sound.
You
So
have it on
that's
video.
the difference.
I didn't even get a picture of me. Me too.
Else come forward?
Bye. Hey, Diana doesn't know how to do video. I wonder if Diana will help me. Hold on.
So what they do, guys, just if you're interested, is they use their flat face. So the big flat face on the owl acts like a giant ear. So it does the same job as our ear on the outside of our heads by funneling in sound for the bird.
Calvin.
And owls have got the best hearing of any animal on the planet that lives on dry land, so they're pretty good at what they do.
Oops.
Pop your glove up
Am I
for me.
doing video? Are you doing pictures?
So he was ready before I was that time. Well done. Now guys, you might notice something a little bit odd about Spock. The fact that he's got his tail feathers are a different colour in the middle.
Falcon hawk.
One of you said golden eagle. Who said that? That was you. So that's a really good guess. So it's the closest guess you might guys get if you're not familiar with African birds of prey, okay? So this is a tawny eagle, which is in the same family as a golden eagle. He's just, he comes from a hotter climate and he's about half the size of a golden eagle. Okay, golden eagle would be quite a lot bigger. Yeah, really big wide wingspan, exactly. Now, just to explain a little bit about him, his name's Fernley.
What's it, Fairland?
Fernley.
Fairly.
Fernley, yep. And just to explain a little bit about him before we start flying him, is what he tends to do is give the glove a little bit of a thump when he comes in. It's not because he's aggressive. He also sometimes overshoots the glove by mistake. And the reason for that is because he suffers a condition called entropion, which you might have heard of in dogs before, where his eyelashes actually grow into his eye. So what we do periodically, every few weeks, we have to restrain him and remove the eyelashes that are causing problems on his eye. But it's actually caused an ulceration on the surface of the eye, which we treat every time. He's not in too much discomfort at all, but it means that his vision is a little bit affected by the damage to his eyes. And when he comes close to the glove, when he's just about to land, he struggles to be able to see it enough to put the brakes on at the appropriate time. So when he comes into the glove, he will thump the glove. It's not because he's being nasty, it's just because he can't quite see it properly to judge it when he comes in at the end. So it's just to explain to you why he might give you a little bit of a thump. So when he's going to come into you guys, just brace yourself, all right? Because you might just have a wee bit of a whack when he comes in, all right? So who would like to go first?
I'll go first.
So just step forward for me then. Just going to give you this piece of food in your glove like this. And you're just going to pop your glove up nice and high, all right? Here he comes, just nice and still. Oh, so again, he doesn't always miss like that. Come on, come. Come on. We find, just hold him up nice and high. What we find is that once he's done a few flights into the same place, he learns where it is, and then he's absolutely fine. So I know it seems a bit strange, but our alternative is just to stop flying him, and I feel that would be a shame. So we just let him fly, and he'll judge it, the best he can. So
Look here, Mike.
there we go. Well, if someone else comes forward, I'll try and get round you all, guys. So here we are. Let me just give you this piece of food to hold, if that's all right. Close your glove for me, and pop your arm up, nice and high. All right.
I'm going to give this to everybody when I'm done, so.
Come on in.
I'll get the opposite of what you guys got. You
Nice and
photo,
strong.
I'll be like, okay.
There we go. See, the second time he doesn't tend to overshoot. He learns where the glove is. So just relax with him and you'll be absolutely fine. He's very friendly.
Best photo, Paul.
Tawny eagles are largely scavengers. As I say, they come from Africa. They'd like to spend time hanging around with vultures and like to get an easy meal wherever they can. So they'd much rather steal food from another bird or animal than hunt for themselves. So they tend to be quite lazy. But there we go. Who's next, guys?
Put your arm down.
Right, so we'll just give it a quick if that's all right. Straight to your wrist.
I think we need to get over there. When it's time. We should have the sun behind us.
Puts the meat right
Yeah, I give you a piece of food to hold this time because unlike the owl, I can't hand feed an eagle.
Here we go.
Create a bad food association, so we just make sure that we have the food already in the glove when the bird arrives, so that's why.
See him look at you.
I like the
So eagles, they literally have the best eyesight of all of the birds.
He was looking at you with his good eye.
It's actually another African eagle called a martial eagle, which has been scientifically proven to have the best eyesight of any animal on the planet that lives on dry land. And they can see their prey from 6 miles away. So it's really impressive.
Non, mais c'est pas quelqu'un qui est parti dans le groupe de plus.
Are you going to stop firmly? He's about 15 years old. So I would expect him to live into his late 30s at least, so live a long time.
Right.
An eagle should live into its late 40s.
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah, go. Can you do photos?
Might just take a second.
1 second.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, sorry. Let me get out of the way.
Not this species, no. Come on. So
Here he
this
comes,
one, they
Ren.
sometimes get a little bit lighter, like a little bit bleached out, so they just become a slightly paler. But the tawny eagles tend to stay the same colour for their whole lives.
Male and female.
Yeah, same colour. So the females are about a third larger though. So this one weighs about 4 pounds. A female would weigh about 5.5 pounds. So it tends to be a little bit larger. And yeah, there are some eagles that change colour. Golden eagles, they'll have a half white tail and white windows under the wings when they're juvenile.
It really is.
Is it really?
Feel it.
Some do, but tawny eagles don't change colour.
Ben, tu sais, face le plus proche.
He's coming, Susan.
Oh, there you go. Good job.
Well done.
De face.
That's all there is.
He likes to just make sure.
Tu sais, je veux que tu me filmes de face. Ah non, mais il va y aller, là. Tu veux y aller avant moi? Vas-y.
He's just a little bit clumsy, that's all.
You got a glove, Jeff? Okay.
Oui, la madame, elle va y aller.
Ça a l'air de donner une pression, hein, quand
Qui repart.
ça va comprendre un image à deux mains.
Non, là, t'as rien qu'un gars.
Fait que tu filmes et tu prends des photos, OK?
There we go.
He's coming, Deb.
He does give a wallop, doesn't he?
He's heavy.
4 pounds, just under 2 kilos. So yeah, not too bad.
Oh, wow.
Regarde en moi. Regarde en moi.
Yes.
Oh, il s'en vient, Val.
Here he comes, here he comes. Boom.
So
Boom.
big.
That was a good landing.
Pretty big wingspan.
He's looking right at her.
It's quite a long time, to be honest. It's not really an issue.
So will the other birds around there mess with him a little bit?
If he was to go up on the soar, possibly.
Fais-le aussi proche.
In this situation, he's quite happy
Is that fun?
to the ground, so everybody can fly him. But if he was to go up on the soar, then the jackdaws and the crows and things like that would probably give him a hard time.
Ouais, mais allez, salut, Marie. Oh, la maman est tombée. Oh, attends, ta bouffe est tombée.
The food, let's just pop that on there. There we go.
J'arrive. Ah, regarde-les, Marie.
There you go. So just let's just relax your arm a little bit. There we go. Perfect.
Look at us. Regarde-nous, Marie. Elle est raide comme une bombe.
It is normal. So a lot of people find that quite strange. The reason for it is because if crows are hustling a bird of prey,
Mais si tu viens proche comme Dave, oui.
then
Demande à quelqu'un de prendre des
He was
photos.
doing at the end there. Let me just turn him around for you. There we go. So yeah, basically,
Diane.
if the
Diane.
crows are hustling a bird of prey, the crows and the corvids, they are like the most intelligent birds in the world. Really smart, and they know which birds can catch them and which can't. So they wouldn't hustle a peregrine falcon because a peregrine falcon can catch a crow. So if the crows come over, the peregrine's going to chase them out because they know that whatever bird they're hustling can't catch them because it's not fast enough or agile enough. But it is going to be a danger to their babies because when their babies are in the nest and they haven't fledged yet, that bird of prey will eat all their babies. So they constantly want to hustle them away all the time to protect their breeding territory. Fernley, what are you doing? Come on. Hopefully he'll just leave when he's ready. He's having a wee chat, that's all.
T'as faim?
No, it's not an issue. We've got different thicknesses of gloves for different birds.
Tu veux ça, hein?
So let's just put this on here. You've got a wee bit of food left from the other bird on there. Let's just pop that on there.
I thought that was Calvin whistling at first.
Here it comes. Oh, perfect, Calvin.
Wow.
Perfect.
Tu veux, Dave? Je veux après.
On va y aller.
Oh, you missed the piece. Good stuff, huh?
How many of you guys haven't had to go with this one?
I haven't yet.
Got 3 or 4, right? I've got another bird that I wanted to bring out for you guys to have a look at that you might find quite exciting.
Little fella, aren't
Just
you?
need to make sure I don't run you over time. Right, Fernley, that applies to you as well.
You don't want to let go. Anybody
Mike.
need a glove? Anybody need a glove?
I do.
I don't want to hold it up.
Yeah. I don't want to do either.
Here he comes. Oh, here comes. There you go.
Well done. So how long are you guys all in Scotland for?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow you go home, okay. So do you guys all work together then? Is that
Yeah.
yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Kind of, sorta.
Yeah. We're all from different.
We're all independent, but we represent the same company.
Okay.
They all help each other.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Hopefully you'll take home some fun photos anyway.
Oh, yeah.
This is great. Jeff's got one. So
He's majestic.
Give you a flick on the way past.
Who needs it? Marion, did you want this? One? Oh, well, somebody else got it. Are you getting pictures? Good job, Joy.
Oh yeah, I had a whole lot to do with it, didn't I? I'm doing good. Woo! Who wants this?
Watch you don't drop your shawl.
Ben, ça fait plein de fois que je veux y aller, mais ça marche comme pas. Impose-toi. It's me after.
Oh, he's dropped the food. Oh, I'll just pop him back up so you can get your photo. 3 seconds.
How did you come to work with birds?
I started about 20 years ago, just volunteering, helping out, cleaning up
Simon,
kids
mais
most of the
toi,
time, to be
sur les
honest.
photos.
I sort of volunteered and helped out for about 3 years before I took on my own birds. And I've been 7 days a week doing that since 2006 now. So yeah, my husband and I have 120 birds now to look after. So yeah.
do you have any favorites?
Sea eagles personally are my favourite birds to fly.
Ok,
Yeah.
ça en va.
So.
Looks like
I have a female white-tailed eagle that I've been flying for nearly 11 years now. She's taught me more than all my other birds put together. So yeah, sea eagles definitely my favourite birds to fly. Right guys, I have like 3 pieces of food left. How many people have we got? To go? 1 more? 2 more? 2 more. Okay. 3 more. Okay, right, that's fine. I can make it last.
Okay, I'll go up.
What are you looking at, Burnley? He's looking very curious about something there.
Oh. You heard you say only 3 more.
You fly up.
Bon vidéo pour marcher.
Tu me laisses, on venait pour marcher.
I think there's 4 more.
4 more.
Ouais, il va arrêter là, mais il y a un petit peu. Très bien.
Don't worry, he'll get it.
Ok, mais tu veux, moi aussi.
Non, mais je vais le prendre quand il arrive.
Oh!
Le prochain.
You got it.
So what are
Will
you
they
feeding
continue
them?
to eat as long as you feed them?
Yeah, so I know how much food I can give to him before he will shut down. So I've got it all cut up into sections, you know, so I know how much I can feed him. Obviously, if I just kept feeding him, there would come a point where he would be completely full and he wouldn't want to work. But obviously, it's my job to make sure that doesn't happen until I'm finished flying him.
Thank you.
Come on.
But I love that he also knows your hand motions and your voice.
Yeah, so I shout on him, but I could say ding dong head in the same tone,
Yeah,
like,
you
and he
could.
would still respond the same. So it's like the tone of your voice. He understands his encouragement, but they don't understand human vocabulary. Like he doesn't know his name, for instance. No bird of prey could learn its name. It's whistles and body language that we use to communicate with them. Basically.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm gonna help you.
I'll just give you this piece of food.
All right, sir. You can run it there next.
All right.
It's okay.
Take that. Come on. It just went off.
I don't mind just one off too. It's
I'll pop him back up. He's
No,
just
I mean,
dropped.
7901.
701.
it's no.
I'm getting it. I'm getting it.
It didn't come on.
I got it.
I'm texting Rhonda. I'm texting your mother.
I don't know what he was looking at there. I was like, getting quite excited. He's looking for more. Okay, Jeff.
We got it. I got it.
I'm sorry. I don't know if you just went.
Really?
I think a text showed up on his phone.
He just struggles to judge things when they're sort of close to him.
I know what it's like.
That's exactly what it's like.
When you watch him flying, he gets to sort of within a certain distance of the glove and he's like, whoa, you know, he just sort of struggles to judge when the right time is to start the braking process, which is why you get a bit of a wallop. Probably. I've got, you know, I'll feed him the last of his food for the day for the third group. So then by the end of that one, he'll be kind of starting to get a little bit full, you know.
Pretty good fun. Fly out.
Yeah, well, we fly them every day. All the birds fly every day.
like
Keep
you.
a bird that we would fly, you know, where they're all given the opportunity to fly every day.
An opportunity to go gorge.
Look at me, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. So a bird of prey's mentality is gorge and starve, and gorge and starve, and gorge and starve. So basically, what they do is they will, if they're given the opportunity, they'll stuff themselves absolutely full. And because in the wild, his flight style would be very energy efficient. So he wants to catch a thermal and go up on the soar, thousands of
conversation.
spirits, basically in a weightless situation, not actually using any energy at all. And so because he does that, his food lasts him an awfully long time. So if he gorges up as much as he can,
Good job.
then he would probably not need to eat for about 2 weeks. So they really do gorge, you know, and the food will last them a long time. They hardly use any energy when they're flying in the wild.
Give him a minute, he'll look back.
Funny, honey.
Oh, we've got 5 minutes. Right, okay guys, if you want to see the other birds, I'm going to need to run out of food. Give me 1 second to do a changeover. So I've got something else that I brought just for you guys to have a look at that I think you might find quite exciting. So if you're okay for me to stop there, I'll bring it out and just let you have a look again, okay? Right, I'll be back with you.
Got your airdrop on?
She got a video of you.
I took some stuff.
Oh my.
Right guys, so this one eats ducks. So yeah, we wouldn't be flying her today, but I thought I would bring her along to let you guys have a look at her. Since she is America's national bird, as you know, the female bald eagle. Let's see, her name's Electra. She's 27 years old. And she flies for us every day at home, up on the soar, flying, you know, in a very natural way. She loves to fly, but I just thought, since you guys would struggle to get the opportunity to get close to one of these at home, I thought I'd just bring her and let you have a look at her.
Seen them in the wild, but never up close.
So yeah, if you've got any questions, feel free to fire away if you'd like to know anything about her.
Would she pick up a small dog?
Maybe something like a Chihuahua sized. But like larger dogs wouldn't really be at risk at all, so you wouldn't need to worry about that. What I'm going to do,
wingspan?
about just under, probably just over 7 foot probably. Now she does have her very own stars and stripes. So what I'm doing there is poking that on so that I can give her a piece of food without her lunging forward at the food. Okay, so she's trained to the hood. The hood is made to measure, so it's very comfortable for her. And we pop the hood on just to keep ourselves safe whilst we're handling the bird. Obviously I've had a little bit of fun with the style of this one. But fish eagles, she is part of the fish eagle family. And fish eagles, unlike the rest of the bird of prey family, they do actually use their beak as a weapon. So normally, we're just going to give her a nice big piece of fish there to come out the hood for. That's the rest of the group arriving.
Oh my goodness.
There we go. So we're just going to feed her a little piece of food.
A little piece?
I'll have to swap over just shortly with you guys.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically, fish eagles, the whole fish eagle family, are going to use their beak as a weapon rather than their feet. Usually with a bird of prey, the feet would be the primary weapon. And the beak would not be a weapon at all. Like basically, if any of the other birds of prey that are not fish eagles or vultures, if they use their beak to bite you with, it's barely going to break the skin. It's not going to do anything. But with a fish eagle, They live in a gregarious environment where lots and lots of other fish eagles live in the same territory, so they could easily steal the food. So if she was to catch a big fish in the wild, then another bald eagle could come and hit her off it and steal that food really quickly. There we go, that's a fish tail disappearing. Is that too big? I think your eyes are a bit big for your belly.
What's her name?
Electra. So yeah, basically they have to have a weapon to be able to defend themselves against the other eagles that would live in their territory. So
She's going after
yeah,
that.
we have to use the
big sleep
hood
after that.
to make sure that we stay safe. So yeah, that's her just disappearing that little piece of food there.
Wow.
That's
my reward.
Last little piece.
It's like my boys
Covered
when
in
they
fish
eat.
scales now, girl.
So they love fish.
They love fish, yeah. It's really important
She's
to feed them
fabulous.
fish. We also have to supplement the fish as well with a thiamine supplement. There's a mineral called thiamine in fresh fish, which disappears from the fish when the fish is pre-frozen. So the only realistic way for us to feed all of our fish eagles fish on a regular basis is to give them pre-frozen fish, which is caught, and then she's seen the pieces of food on the floor. That's why. So we have to supplement with thiamine to make sure they get all the minerals that they need, basically. Right, guys, I have ran over time for you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
I hope you guys have all enjoyed it and have a great time.
Yes. Wow.
Put the gloves on the table on the way past. That would be